Yo guys, today I'm going over all the tips and tricks and just a rundown for Scorch. I post daily content, so be sure to subscribe if you're interested, and also comment down below if you'd like me to do a guide on your favorite rogue. Enough of the talk, let's get into this one. We're going to start off by going over her weapons. The SLC SMG, which is just the MP7, is one of the best weapons out of her whole loadout. It shreds on its own, and if you pair it up with her ability and you hit all your shots, you're going to get that kill. Her Arborator shotgun isn't awful, but as I said, it isn't the best weapon the SLC is. It only comes with 2 bullets no matter what tier the gun you upgrade it to, but if you hit those shots, you're going to do some serious damage, especially along with that ability. If you plan on using this one, a good strat is the sort of hit and swap to your pistol to finish them off, because sometimes the 2 shots might not be enough to get him down, so you're going to want to swap to that pistol to finish the person off. Talking about the pistol, we're going to move on to it. The A3 Salvo is just a standard burst pistol that pairs up nicely with that shotgun. Her melee is just her arm, and it's pretty straightforward. You can have some fun with it, but I wouldn't go into a match expecting to use it. We're going to transition over to her gadgets now, and she has an incendiary grenade, which is probably one of the better grenades in the game at this point in time. She's also immune to fire, so she can't inflict self-damage with these. You can toss it onto a player, rush them with 0 worries about stepping onto your own fire. This one is really dope one to run, and I think you should be using this one a majority of the time while using Scorch. You then got her EMP grenades, and this just prevents enemies from using their ability and gadgets for a short period of time, and once again, this one is great. She is, in my opinion, probably the better rogues in the gadget department. Her lineup is just great. Then you got her perks, and I'm just going to be pointing out the ones you're going to be using with her. I'm not going to give like a 5-paragraph essay on each one. So you should be using Headstrong for that extra armor. Replenish, so your weapon is always full of bullets when you're getting those downs, and then Nimble Hands for that weapon and reload speed increase. The rest is up to you if you have that extra cash after you're done upgrading whatever else you want to do. Now we're going to move on to that juicy stuff. Her passive ability grants her fire immunity, which is, we went over it during the whole incendiary grenade talk. She just is immune to fire. But her ability is where it's at. Overheat allows you to turn your melee and firearms into a killing machine. They give off fire to enemies, which does a huge burst of damage, but also has a long lasting effect on them for a short period of time as well. This one is one of the better abilities in my opinion. If you're surrounded by 2 or 3 people, you pop this one and you have a chance of downing all of them. You may down as well, but those enemies are down, which you can then have your teammate come over and push. That's if you place your shots right. If you don't hit your shots, don't expect this to happen. The major downside to this one is you have a animation when you pop it. It does take a split second to activate, so if you're doing this as you're being rushed, you may get downed. You're most likely going to be done for. You're not going to survive. So maybe you want to use it a little bit before, especially when turning around corners. And you know there's an enemy there. You want to pop it before, then push around. You don't want to do it while pushing. It is not effective or smart to do. Scorch is not the best rogue, but you can definitely use her in game as long as you're mainly playing around her ability. This has been a little Scorch guide rundown on how she works. So if you found this video useful at all and want to see more, be sure to like and comment down below some things that I might have missed that you wanted to see in this video. I do post daily Rogue Company content at this point in time, so if you're interested in watching any of it and seeing more, be sure to subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.